you're watching the 11th season launch of the NDTV Detol Banega Swasth India campaign. Now, in an era where global health challenges are more interconnected than ever, India stands at the forefront of developing local solutions with global impact. From groundbreaking research to policy innovations, we'll explore how the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, is guiding India's approach to health and well-being. Joining us for this hour, an extraordinary panel of experts and leaders. So to begin with, we have with us Indu Bhushan, founding ex-CEO of Ayushman Bharat, Senior Associate, Johns Hopkins University. We also have with us Kanika Kalra, Regional Marketing Director, Health South Asia Reckitt. And together, we're going to be talking about the latest developments. Mr. Bhushan, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Drawing from all your experience with Ayushman Bharat, how can India's approach to healthcare, particularly local solutions, be scaled up to address global health challenges?
Absolutely. Ayushman Bharat itself is an example that can be scaled up and can provide a lot of lessons to countries all over the world, including Global South. Right now, as a founding CEO, I feel so happy that every day more than 50,000 treatments are being provided free of charge to people who are like rickshaw pullers, daily wage workers, farmers, and others. And they're saving millions of people every year from destitution and financial crisis. And what can India show to others? One, in making this program, we have this IT system. It's like a global digital public infrastructure. This IT platform is end-to-end solution, which identifies the beneficiaries, ensures that beneficiary is the genuine one, and starts with the admission of the person to diagnosis, to treatment, to discharge, and after that the same IT platform is used for payment to the hospital by either insurance company or by the government. So this IT platform with that backbone that we've created has replicability all over the world. Recently, Ministry of Health from Egypt was in touch with me how we can replicate that there. Not only IT platform, we have other things like how to involve private sector, because about 80% of the tertiary care is being provided by the private sector. And Ayushman Bharat has been able to involve private sector in providing these services to the poor people and ensuring that the quality is good and private sector is paid on time is also something that we can show to the whole world. Quality assurance mechanism, grievance redressal, fraud analytics, and there are many more things that we can share with others. As you also might know that we have added people over 70, all people over 70, irrespective of where they come from with Ayushman Bharat. Again, this is something that we can teach. I just want to, I know I've been talking for long, just two things. One, the linkage with primary healthcare. India also has a huge network of health and wellness centers. Now they're called Ayushman Bharat Arogya Mandirs, and we have close to about 150,000, 160,000 of them. And linking them with Ayushman Bharat, PMJ, so that they can screen people, and if they need some support, they can be referred for treatment, and when they are treated and discharged, and these Arogya Mandirs can provide the follow-up services. As earlier was discussed, that now burden of disease is shifting towards non-communicable diseases, and these are the diseases that will require long-term support. And India can show that model, that how linkage of primary healthcare and tertiary healthcare can provide these long-term solutions. And lastly, we have launched this National Digital Health Mission. Now it's called Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, which actually will be a game changer, which will improve the access to healthcare. It will make it more accountable, and it will be more responsible, and we can ensure the quality of healthcare. And this is another thing that India can give to the world.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhushan. Whenever somebody talks about Ayushman Bharat, it seems like somebody's talking about me. But Kanika,
that's the reason you're here.
Absolutely.
Maybe. That's the reason I'm here, maybe. So Kanika, my question is to you.
Yeah.
You work across South Asia. Can you just tell us that about Reckitt's local approach, how does it touch globally, and how does it resonate with One World Health?
Absolutely. I'll actually talk about it in two parts, right? One is the global and local question that you had. So our brands are global. Dettol, Harpic, Durex, Lysol, they're available everywhere. We work very, very hard on them to ensure that we innovate them for the local audiences. So we continuously make sure that they work in environments and with local challenges so that they are applicable locally. Secondly, behavior change, which is at the core of a mission like Banega Swasth India. We believe that starts locally. So whether it is incorporating local tales, music, we teach people through that, because that's how culture is what sticks, and therefore locally we change habits like that. But once that actually went global, so we did a Dettol Global Hand Washing Challenge, where with music on social media, we did a series of 6-7 steps and dances, and many people participated, and we got 50 billion views on it, and that was really taking the power of social media and taking a good habit global. So that's really a local and global. In terms of the One World Health, there are really 4 tenets that our products at the core like to espouse. The first is global health is local health, local health is global health. So if you saw COVID, germs spread fast, and therefore it's important to keep yourself individually and locally healthy to make a globally healthy world. The second one is really about equality and empathy, which is really about ensuring that everybody has access to great products and the access to hygiene. And whether it is Banega Swasth India touching so many people, or whether it is our smallest soap at 10 rupees available to everybody, it's really about everyone having access. Then as prevention is better than cure, lots has been said around this. And finally, it's about being sustainable. So whether it's the habits or it is our products, we are trying to be sustainable in it. So we are totally in sync.
I think habits, again, we keep going back to that very important point, habits, behavior change. Well, I would like to introduce our very special guest. We're delighted to have her with us today, Padma Shri awardee and versatile actor Raveena Tandon. Besides your, the films, you have been, you've been doing, you have the passion for so many social issues. And the recent one, you wear so many hats, and you recently represented the Women Empowerment Wing at the G20. Now we know there's a clear connect, link between women health and also how it affects the economy of the country. How important is it, and how do you think, how can we even take this further ahead? Celebrating 10 years of Swachh Bharat Mission, you've also been a national ambassador for that.
See, honestly, I think it is absolutely, integrated, because if a woman is educated, if the girl child is educated, she is more conscious of the choices that she has. She is more informed of the health benefits of different kind of ways, whether it is she leads into adulthood, goes into pregnancy, lactation, nutrition, nourishment, nurturing. So according to me, a woman basically is a nurturer, right? So empowering the girl child is very, very connected with the informed choices that she makes later for her health benefits and her family's entire protection, safety, health, security. So I think it is absolutely necessary that the basic kind of education, basic kind of information that is very important for a girl child to carry forward into her life. And this has actually been a UNICEF study where they have statistically believed, and obviously it is something that has come about in all these years, that progress has been made with the efforts that our governments have tried to bring about the girl child in an equal balance, to get the equality, to get a certain amount of balance between our genders, is to educate the girl child. And when these girls are educated, it has been found in studies that they automatically, a certain section of educated girls are leading healthier and more productive lives than the girls who are not informed. Yeah, productive lives not only for themselves but the entire family. So that makes a huge impact. Like I said earlier, that for their family, for their children, for their future, they take the entire family and move forward. So it's very important. And unfortunately also what does happen is, because of some social norms and some some areas of our country and probably even globally, that there are women who are not educated because of certain social restrictions, social norms, traditional values, etc. And these women are given only the information, medical information, that is mostly mediated by men. So they remain a little backward and they're not being able to gain the knowledge on their own, and they are handed over a second service knowledge, which for them is again then run by the men, and it's all in their hands as to what they want them to do. So there are many practices like this world over that unfortunately women don't have the reach to for their own health and hygiene benefits.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I'm in a minority right now and this panel is full of women and there's no mansplaining happening and representation is right.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm really happy that artists are coming on stage. A few minutes back, we were seeing Ravina dancing.
Yes.
And now she's explaining. And the best part is that artists are natural empaths. We are empathetic, we know empathy.
Yeah.
And Ravina, in a short while, we'll be discussing about climate change and its effects on our health. In your view, what is the climate-related health concern and how should we mitigate it?
You know, as far as it's my belief and my opinion, I think everything is a chain reaction. Empowerment to women, education to women, leading to further sanitization of their living areas, hygienic living, climate change, realizing global warming, realizing sustainability, learning. So it all stems from there as well. Also, this affects them directly because world over, when I was actually representing India in our W20 during the entire G20 summit, this was a very discussed topic because globally, women and children are the first to be affected in any kind of crisis. It might be the pandemic, it might be global warming, it might be climate change, it might be a famine, it might be floods, because of the reason that they are mostly the givers, right, in their homes. If we teach them sustainability, we teach them, they take it forward, they educate their kids and take it forward.
Yeah.
As far as famines, floods, natural disasters are concerned, these are all, according to me, we call it natural disasters, but somehow I believe that they are man-made disasters because this is something that can be prevented. But unfortunately, we are not taking those kind of life-changing decisions yet that can actually formalize this and make it very, very necessary for our governments and for our people to follow and take care of this planet. So in a way, the most affected are women and children again.
Yeah.
Whether it is families, whether it's always the women who keep probably the food aside for the men because they become the earning members of the family and they will eat last. So their health is definitely affected. Young girls are married off because when there is famine, there's flood, there's no food to eat at home. So just lessen the expenses and get the girl married off, and so these affect the women and children much more. There are many reasons, I can list the entire reasons of what and how they get affected, but probably on another platform someday. But coming and making it short and sweet, that somehow climate change definitely affects women's health. It's all interconnected.
Solid.
Thank you, Ravina, for making this impact as an opinion leader. You're a bona fide star. And इनका गाना है तू चीज़ बड़ी है मस्त मस्त इंडिया रहे हमेशा स्वस्थ ये हम चाहते हैं. And thank you, Ravina. Thank you, Kanika.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Moving forward, the Dettol School Hygiene Program audit findings of 2023-24 has various facts and figures to show how hand washing is impacting children's well-being and their general awareness levels around dealing with diseases. 82% children have shown an increase in knowledge about the link between hand washing and diarrhea prevention. So we need more and more children to wash hands. Gramalaya usually gets them to do that by implementing the Dettol Banega Swasth India School Hygiene Education Program. Today they are doing that by running a hand washing challenge. Let's go across to Sam Daniel in Tiruchirappalli. Sam, tell us more about this challenge.
An NGO that works extensively in areas of hygiene and sanitation. Their aim is to reach out to 1 lakh schools across India, to reach out to at least 1 crore children. They want to train at least 100 children in each school and train them to be good practitioners of hand washing. The larger idea is that these children will get back home, teach their parents, their siblings, their friends in their smaller communities, so that across India this could become a movement to be able to create a cleaner and healthier India. I have with me Mr. Damodaran, Padmashri Damodaran, who is the founder of Gramalia. You're all set to launch this now?
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining with us, sir. Really, it is a wonderful day today. We are going to launch our India's biggest hand washing campaign today. We are starting from Chalamal Vidyalaya Matriculation Higher Secondary School from Trichy city, and we are going to reach around 1 lakh schools, where in each school 100 students will participate. We are expecting around 1 crore children to wash their hands, demonstrate the habits of hand washing, and make it everyone aware of what is hand washing practices and in what way it will help their lives to prevent illnesses.
You can launch it now. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. In the presence of our senior principal from this school, we are launching now with a hygiene song, hand washing song, and then children will wash their hands. Hygiene song.
Wash, wash, wash. Wash, wash, wash. Wash our hands.
We'll keep moving. Come. And what's happening now is, while they administer the hygiene song, here a large group of children
Wash our hands. Wash our hands.
are demonstrating good hand wash practices with action. On the other side, there are 3 hand wash stations, as they call it, where there will be 3 live demonstrations helping children to learn good hand washing practices. We're going to talk to them now. And the larger idea is, of course, to reach at least 1 crore children across India, help them learn good hand wash practices, so that back home they'll be able to, particularly in rural areas across India, to help their parents, their siblings and their friends in their communities learn good hand wash practices, so that this will become a movement, and across India this will form a good foundation for a cleaner, hygienic India. We are going towards this hand wash stations here and speak to young children what they would have to say. And on the other side we have the children ready there, and they are being taught good hand wash practices. Thank you very much for your time. Come to me. How would this help children like you? What kind of a change will this bring about?
Global hand washing campaign is an initiative celebrated worldwide and creates awareness of hand washing and its importance. Proper hand washing with soap reduces 48% of communicable diseases like diarrhea, flu, and so on.
Right. When you get back home, do you think children will become ambassadors? What kind of change do you think will happen?
When students like me learn about hygiene, we can spread the hygiene message to our family, relatives, then our community and the world and the nation at large will become more cleaner and healthier. The world will become a more better place to live.
Right. Thank you very much. And that's a larger picture, children turning into ambassadors, and they hope they'll be able to influence people in their families, in their communities, and contribute to a larger, cleaner and hygienic India.
Thank you so much, Sam Daniel. And now we have Ravi with us again. ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ.
Sure. So before you get into too much of the Punjabi, though, I would love to join in that Punjabi conversation. Let's not give it away, Ayushman.
Hanji.
I would like to call up on stage Komal Goswami, Chief of Party Plan International, and Naveen Narale, Chief Web Officer and Global Delivery Head, your technology. So now for the first time on Banega Swasth India, we present to you the hygiene bot. Ayushman, how cool is that? You're asking Ravi in Punjabi. Well, this hygiene bot is pretty cool because it has a lot of languages.
Absolutely.
So I am going to give it to you. I think if you could just tell us, Komal, features of the hygiene bot. What was the thought behind this?
Sure. So, Amika, I think Ayushman and I launched the Hygia game on 15th of August.
Yes.
So, this is an extension of that particular game. So when we got a lot of traction, there were thousands of downloads for Hygia game, we realized that there is a two-way communication that children need for nowadays. So we developed this AI-based WhatsApp bot, which provides a safe space for children to have their questions, to answer what is related to hygiene, menstrual hygiene, management, sanitation. And so that's why the idea came from developing this Hygia bot. This is there in 7 languages. It's there in English, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Gujarati and Odia. So we are trying to cover 100% of kids across India through this bot. Yeah.
Hi Naveen. Hi. Tell us about some features that how is it like child friendly? कैसे बच्चों को मजा आता है इसको देखकर? Because of course it has to be interesting and entertaining. How does it go?
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. We are leveraging our experience in working in 40 plus countries. That's a lot of global experience which we bring in. We have ensured that we have built similar application. We understand what works, what does not work, especially when you're creating e-learning application for children. Yeah. And we have ensured that the application is simple and easy to use, ensuring that when the child onboards the application, they have a guided navigation, a guided flow. This is where we use generative AI, try to understand who the client is, or rather who the child is, and how we can create personalized learning path for them. While they go through this, they end up earning stars, as in when they complete learning milestones. And once they have completed their learning milestones, they also get a virtual badge, which obviously they can share with others. It's not text-based learning. There are videos, there are graphics, there are interactive sessions which they can go through quizzes, and also ensuring that there are graphics like emojis, etc., to keep them engaged.
ये सब बनाने के लिए खुद बच्चा बनना पड़ता होगा, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Has to be.
Thank you so much, Naveen. Thank you so much, Komal, for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In fact, so a hygiene bot is going to answer all your questions on hygiene, and now a website that will answer all your questions about Banega Swasth India. Obviously now it is the second decade, so which means we also have a renewed determination. So I would like to call upon on stage Mr. Gaurav Jain and Mr. Sanjay Pugalia to please come up. Because I think we've been talking about the hygiene bot. So, even the website, anything you want to know about Banega Swasthya, sometimes even we lose track what happened in season 1, season 2. So it's very important, I think, for the viewers. So we have tried to make it more user-friendly. Let's see how we have Gaurav with us. Thank you, Gaurav. And thank you so much, Komal and Naveen, for joining us for the hygiene bot launch. Mr. Pugalia, please come.
Sir, again.
Ambika, mic nahi hai, Gaurav. Okay.
Yeah, please.
I'm Gaurav.
Okay, so we are going to go to these hands, Mr. Pugalia. Yeah.
This side, that.
Yeah. So come, Mr. Pugalia and yeah. So we have Mr. Pugalia and Mr. Gaurav and
Sure, let's go that side.
Ravi and Ayush. If you could please go and put your hands on the other side. So we are relaunching the Banega Swasth India website. For the past, so we have launched you're going to be seeing it very soon. A big round of applause as we launch the second decade of the Banega Swasth India campaign. So it's going to be much easier to find everything more colorful, more bright. So we've renewed the website again, relaunched kiya, yeah. Gaurav, second decade, a lot more commitment. Of course, that's a launch we just saw. What are your thoughts? How could we take this campaign? I think Sanjay, it's a very important question, even further. 10 years is a long time, but if we talk about it, even for the next decade, a lot more responsibility?
Absolutely. I think now that we've achieved 11 years of whatever we've achieved, I think the targets are set even higher. And I think the team here is talking about how do you overachieve in every year, scale new heights, as I said. And for that, one of the examples and how we are taking it forward is through the digital adaptation. I think this is an example of that.
Yeah, using innovation.
The bot is an example of that, because that allows you to take it even further. It's easier to go down You have downloads. In the past, you had books. You had to print it, send it. You don't have to do all that. And therefore, digitally, how you can use digital, the revolution in India, and take it down and get millions and millions of people and children to do it is the way to go.
And I think innovation is really the key right now. Hygiene Game tha, Hygiene Bot, and now with the website as well, we are hoping we can give more and more information so that more and more people can inculcate this in their daily lives, which is extremely important. हम वही सुबह से इसी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Sanjay ji, what would you think? What are your thoughts on this? Jo, of course, Gaurav has shared with us. What are
Welcome back. Over the last 10 years, we have had influencers, people from all walks of life, lending their voice to this campaign. And as we begin a new decade, there is a very special guest right here. She's a singer, she is a banker and a social activist. Amrita Fadnavis, thank you so much and welcome to NDTV's campaign Banega Swasth India. Just few days back, you and Ayushman were seen together cleaning up the beach. So, environment has been very close to your heart, and it's been one of those causes that has meant you walking an extra mile. When we talk about sustainability, environment, and the role of women in particular, how do you think all these merge?
A very good afternoon to all of you. Hello, and as you said, we've been together at the beach cleanup. I feel that since today is Gandhi Jayanti, let's go back to our basics. And our basics are simple living, high thinking. So I think if we have to think about sustainability, it is about minimalism, it is about going in tandem with our environment. There are many things which we as individuals or women, we can look into in our societies so that it can bring about a positive change. Let's start with a small act like carrying not carrying plastic bags, but carrying cloth bags for any work we go out and do. Then just walking a little bit rather than taking our vehicles out. Most importantly, using public transport. If we use public transport, it helps us in emitting 33% less emissions compared to passenger miles. And that helps us to reduce carbon footprints and also improve the quality of environment. There are many other things which we can do as households. We can conserve water. 1.2 billion people today are not able to have good drinking water, good quality drinking water. Just by taking care of those leakages and those taps running, we can save up to 50% of this water asset. Then wherever, like in Mumbai or places where there are heavy rains, good rainfall, we can opt for rainwater harvesting, which is a great way to save fresh water, and we can also recycle water wherever possible. In our societies, we can have solar panels, wherein solar energy, as they say, by 2030 can give 30% of the energy requirement. So these are very important steps which we can take care of. We can avoid plastic. 8 million tons of plastic is there in the sea. So at least avoid one-use plastic. That can be avoided.
I think, Maria, what Amrita just said, Ayushman, going back to the basics, especially because it's Gandhi Jayanti, just going back to that. But Amrita, I want to just come to you here. You wear different hats. If I can ask you, as a banker, from that perspective, if I can ask you, how can financial centers or institutions contribute to make a difference when it comes to, saving the river systems or keeping our ecosystems clean? If you can tell us a little bit about that, and how will that ensure hygiene in the communities?
In fact, you would be knowing that Meethi is the longest river here in Mumbai.
Yes.
It is 18 kilometers long, followed by Daisar, Poisar, Oshiwara river. And I have visited these rivers And I was saddened to see the sight because the river bed was full of plastics and sewer. In fact, they have become sewer beds nowadays with industrial waste, plastic, and different kind of very toxic materials. So, and the access to these beds becomes difficult if we have to desilt, because 947 industries are dotted around, especially Mithi River. Like plywood industries, manufacturing industries, silk industries. So it becomes very difficult to desilt or align it. As an institute, I can say it's a part of our social responsibility. We can take up through CSR the various cleanup activities, or we can help in aligning the STPs there. But majorly, plastic needs to be banned completely, which is my view, which will make our biodiversity thrive again, wherein we all know that because of the rains and the kind of climate we have here, we have leopards and various kind of animals here, but we need to save them by saving our biodiversity.
आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा। आयुष्मान, आप कोई सवाल पूछेंगे या मैं सिंगर से एक सवाल पूछ लेती हूँ?
सिंगर से एक सवाल?
वो सिंगर हैं।
Of course, you should.
अमृता जी, आप सिंगर हैं, सॉन्ग्स एक मीडियम है लेवरेज करने का कैंपेन को, और इसके अलावा कम्युनिटी अवेयरनेस के लिए कितना अहम होता है उसका रोल? क्योंकि बहुत सारा मोड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, बहुत सारा मेथड्स यूज होता है, पपेटरी, स्ट्रीट प्लेज, टू स्प्रेड अवेयरनेस.
Yes, I feel music is the best form of divinity which can reach our heart instantly. In fact, if you explain anything through music, any cause or any issue which is the burning one in these times, it reaches a person's heart immediately. So it has that kind of vibrations which makes it so much possible that the issue reaches you. And plus there are many platforms in terms of music. You have streaming platforms, YouTube, and mostly since it's coming to the mind, it has those vibrations. Everything conveyed through music is best conveyed. So in fact, for river rejuvenation, we have done few songs which went viral few years back, and they were taken well. Similarly, for cleanliness also, many NGOs have been doing songs, and they are really picked up very well.
Yes.
Because it is virtual, and you can
and it makes a huge impact, I think.
It has a
Listen to
huge
music.
impact.
Even the Banega Swasth India campaign has launched many albums in different languages, and that definitely has made an impact. Thank you so much, Amrita, for joining us and sharing your thoughts with us.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Well, now let's go across, something we were talking about, Ayushman, Maria, in fact, Amrita, we've been talking about self-care when Ravina was here, women empowerment, and that's what we're going to be going across now. आपने हर उड़ान में ऑक्सीजन मास्क के बारे में सुना होगा कि पहले अपना ऑक्सीजन मास्क लगाएं, फिर दूसरों की मदद करें। यही सेल्फ केयर का सिद्धांत है। मदर्स के लिए सेल्फ केयर बहुत ज़रूरी है। यही सेल्फ केयर उन्हें अपनी भूमिकाओं में ज़्यादा प्रभावशाली बनने में सक्षम बनाती है। अपनी सेहत और खुशी को प्राथमिकता देकर माताएं अपने परिवारों के लिए एक पॉजिटिव एनवायरनमेंट बना सकती हैं। इसी विचार ने गुजरात के गीर ज़िले में सेल्फ केयर इनिशिएटिव की नींव रखी है, जिसे रैकेट ने प्लान इंडिया के सहयोग से शुरू किया है, ताकि देश में मातृ और शिशु स्वास्थ्य और सतत विकास लक्ष्यों यानी कि SDG गोल्स को आगे बढ़ाया जा सके। NDTV के शशांक पारिक इस बारे में जानकारी दे रहे हैं। सो लेट्स गो अक्रॉस, ओवर टू यू शशांक।
बिल्कुल, जो बड़ा अभियान होता है उसकी कामयाबी की कहानी देखनी है तो ग्रास रूट में जाना चाहिए, और ग्रास रूट में आज हम मौजूद हैं। गुजरात की राजधानी से करीब 400 किलोमीटर दूर ये गीर जिले का मधुपर है, और एक आंगनबाड़ी केंद्र में इस वक्त हम हैं। और आज जो सेल्फ केयर के तहत यहाँ पर काम चल रहा है, उसमें मदर्स मीटिंग जो है वो इस वक्त आप देख पा रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे चल रही है, जिसमें माएँ भी हैं, बच्चे भी हैं, और बच्चों को यहाँ पे जो ट्रेनिंग दी जा रही है एक तरीके से कि कैसे हैंड वॉश करना है। डेमो जो है उनको डेली यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस करवाई जाती है, और बच्चे जो हैं उन अपनी माओं के साथ इसी वजह से हैं ताकि घर जाने के बाद भी जो है उनका अभ्यास करवाया जा सके, डे टू डे की जो उनकी लाइफ है उसमें उनको शामिल करवाया जा सके। हमारे साथ इस वक्त CHW हेतल हैं, और हेतल से बात करते करते हम आपको ये भी दिखा दें कि कैसे जो है बनेगा स्वस्थ इंडिया की रंगोली बनाई गई है और पूरा एक मैसेज देने की कोशिश है। हेतल, कैसे जब आप माओं से बात करती हैं, माँ भी हैं बच्चे भी हैं, तो किस तरह का प्रशिक्षण आप बच्चों को देती हैं और कैसे उसको फॉलो किया जाता है?
जब हम आंगनवाड़ी सेंटर पे जो मदर मीटिंग करते हैं उनमें बच्चे भी होते हैं, तो बच्चों को हम जो है वो हैंड वॉश के स्टेप सिखाते हैं ताकि बच्चों को पता चले कि उनके हाथ में जो कीटाणु है वो उनके लिए कितने हानिकारक होते हैं, जो पेट में जाएंगे तो बीमारियां करेंगे। और फिर माताएं जो होती है उनके लिए हम जो ANC का जो है ANC चेकअप क्यों होता है, क्यों करवाना चाहिए, उनको जो टेबलेट दी जाती है वो बच्चों और माता के लिए क्यों ज़रूरी है। फिर जो अभी बारिश का मौसम है तो उसमें सभी जगह पानी भरा हुआ है तो मलेरिया की बीमारी भी हो सकती है।
बिल्कुल, और ये जो है ट्राइब जाति यहाँ पर पिछले 250-300 सालों से रह रही है और इस अभियान के जरिए इस जाति के जो डेली का रूटीन है उसमें ड्रास्टिक चेंज आया है। और सेल्फ केयर के स्टेट मैनेजर डॉक्टर चंद्रदीप रॉय हमारे साथ हैं। क्यों आपने ट्राइब को चूज किया, क्या आंकड़े, क्या सर्वे था आपके पास और इस अभियान के बाद क्या बदलाव देखते हैं?
जी सुशांत जी, अगर आप देखें यहाँ पे अगर NFHS 5 का डेटा हम देखें तो गिर सोमनाथ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में डायरिया का प्रिवेलेंस अगर आप देखें तो लगभग 9.9-10% के आसपास है। उसके लिए जो ORS और जिंक की ट्रीटमेंट होती है वो भी अगर आप देखें उसका अपटेक बहुत कम है। ANC के कुछ कंपोनेंट्स है जिस पे थोड़ी सी काम करने की ज़रूरत है, ऐसा है। तो सिद्धि कम्युनिटी के लिए स्पेशली हम लोगों ने एक एथनोग्राफिक स्टडी करी जिसमें बहुत सारे उनके लोकल प्रैक्टिसेस एंड कल्चर के बारे में पता चला और यहाँ पे जो नीड है हाइजीन के लिए, हेल्थ के लिए, उसके लिए हमने कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव प्रोग्राम डेवलप किया जिसमें मदर एंड चाइल्ड के कंपोनेंट्स कवर्ड हैं। डायरिया, निमोनिया, ANC चेकअप्स, मेंटल हेल्थ, योगा, बर्थ स्पेसिंग, इन सब के बारे में हम बात करते हैं। सो ये सिद्धि कम्युनिटी मतलब इंडिजिनियस पॉपुलेशन तक हम रीच करने की हमारी ये प्रयास थी।
बिल्कुल, और हमारे साथ CDHO भी हैं डॉक्टर अरुण रॉय। पहले और आज की जब हम बात करें अभियान से पहले आपके पास आप बता रहे थे मुझे कि नियमित तौर पर पेशेंट आते थे डायरिया के, प्रेग्नेंट लेडी की जो डेथ है उसका रेशो भी बहुत ज़्यादा था। इस अभियान के बाद क्या बड़ा बदलाव आप देख रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल, हम ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि जब से ये अभियान चालू हुआ है सरकार की तरफ से भी और प्लान इंडिया रेकेट की तरफ से, तब से हाइजीन में काउंसलिंग करने के बाद बिहेवियर चेंजेस हुआ है और हॉस्पिटल का जो हम आंकड़ा देखते हैं तो उसमें डायरिया का और बहुत सारी बीमारी की जो है ड्रास्टिक चेंजेस हुआ है, बहुत कमी आई है। तो इसलिए ये प्रोग्राम बहुत सक्सेसफुल प्रोग्राम है। और ANC मदर की भी चेकअप जो होती है हमारे यहाँ ममता से हमें रेगुलर ममता सेशन किया जाता है और इसमें ANC में जितने भी जोखिमी माता होते हैं उसको पहले स्क्रीनिंग किया जाता है और उस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया जाता है। तो ड्रास्टिक चेंजेज है ये प्रोग्राम।
बिल्कुल ड्रास्टिक चेंज है और नियमित तौर पे चेकिंग की जाती है। एक तस्वीर बस आप ये भी देख लीजिए कि जब महिलाएं आती हैं यहाँ पर तो उन्हें बाकायदा बताया जाता है कि क्या खाना है, प्रेग्नेंट लेडी को, बच्चों के लिए कौन से पोषक तत्व जो हैं वो जरूरी हैं। और इस तरह की तस्वीर अगर आप एक आंगनबाड़ी केंद्र जो राजधानी से 400 किलोमीटर दूर है तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि ये अभियान जो है वाकई सार्थक दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहा है।
So that was Sushant Parekh from Gir Forest. मैं गिर में भी गया हूँ. It's a very beautiful place. It's very diverse in terms of flora and fauna. Also in terms of cultural diversity.
सिद्धि कम्युनिटी जिसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं,
बहुत अलग-अलग तरह के लोग वहाँ पर हैं, मौजूद हैं. And reaching to the grassroots level is very, very important. And talking about key messaging and storytelling, we are thrilled to announce the launch of the Banega Swasth India Muppets. Joining us now is Sonali Khan, Managing Director of the Sesame Workshop in India. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. Such a pleasure to be here this afternoon.
Of course. And I have a question for you. How the charm of these characters, how do you use humor and all these things to educate children about hand washing, basic thing like hand washing?
Actually, humor and fun. There's nothing as sticky as, storytelling when it puts a smile on a child's face. We talk of core values like responsibility, accountability, honesty, but one of the core values that Sesame believes is in having fun and putting a smile on a child's face. The storytelling we do actually engages the child, makes them feel very happy, relaxed, and then they start understanding the message. If you talk down to a child, you scold a child, most likely they're not going to agree with you, even if they're not their head because they're scared of you. But when you go away, they'll just do what they please. So the idea of including fun, making Muppets that the child relates to will actually bring about the behavior change that we have been talking since morning about. So it's one thing to create awareness, There's another thing to give awards and say, hey, you've done a good job, provide soap, provide a hand wash station, but it's another thing to make hand wash sustainable. So if a child feels that, this is his or her thing to do because his or her favorite Muppet is talking to her, engaging her or him, they're surely going to do it. So behind all of this, and I want to say that storytelling sometimes feels easy, but there is a lot of science behind it. We do a lot of formative testing. We put science behind it. We try to understand whether this is going to work, not work, whether the message is simple enough, whether it is understandable enough before actually taking it to scale.
Yeah.
So today what you're going to see is a labor of love, a labor of passion and commitment, and taking forward the Indian culture of storytelling. So I think it's such a proud moment for Sesame and Reckitt and all of us to actually bring these Muppets to you. And I hope that they will inculcate behaviors that we really want to see and promote the mission of.
That's a very positive teaser that she has
Yeah,
given. She has not revealed it. So
In
we'll
fact,
have to
before
take a
we see
break.
the Muppets, but I just would like to, if Ayushman, if you could launch this book, if you could all stand up, the new comic book, if you could please open it and come, Arya, please.
So it says, KK se nahi ghabrana. So we'll know about KK in just a bit.
Yes. We're not revealing everything. I think that's extremely
So KK se nahi ghabrana, ab safai hoga. Hogi Rozana. So we have to wait and see.
Swachh toilet hoga hamara.
Comic book. So after the break, our very first Banega Swasth India Muppets, and to get them warmed up and off the blocks, we have our old friends Elmo and Chunky also joining them. So please stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
हेलो और स्वागत। अर्ज है, आज होगी मस्ती और बनेगी ये सुबह रंगीन। आज होगी मस्ती और बनेगी सुबह रंगीन क्योंकि 3 चीज़ों पर बात करना है बहुत ज़रूरी, पैथोजेंस, डायरिया और हैंड हाइजीन। और इस सब पर मेरे साथ बात करने आ रहे हैं मेरे दो रतन, एल्मो और चमकी।
डिंक चिका डिंक चिका डिंक चिका डिंक चिका के
भाई साहब, कौन हो आप?
नाम है के कीटाणुओं का कीटाणु। सबको बीमार करता हूँ, यही है मेरा काम। और फिर शुरू होती है पार्टी हमारी सुबह शाम।
थोड़ा दूर रहो, तुम आए कहाँ से हो के कीटाणु?
आया नहीं हूँ, के हमेशा इनवाइट पे आता है। ओनली VIP इनवाइट।
अरे VIP नहीं, VIP इनवाइट होता है।
अरे VIP इनवाइट ही होता है। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बैक्टीरिया।
अरे एक कीटाणु को क्यों बुलाएगा कोई इनवाइट देकर यार?
मेरे कहने का मतलब है एक्सीडेंटल इनवाइट। मैं सुबह उठने के साथ गंदे हाथों को ढूंढता हूँ और कभी ना कभी हर दिन कोई ना कोई गंदे हाथ लेके मुझे बुला ही लेता है आयुष्मान।
ओके।
तो फिर होती है हमारी पार्टी शुरू। अरे ये शैतान बच्चे कहाँ से आ गए? तब तक मैं अपने कीटाणुओं की टोली से मिल के आता हूँ।
वैसे मैं तुम दोनों का इंतजार कर रहा था। अरे यार, तुम्हें पता है चमकी, एल्मो, हमारे देश के आजाद होने से पहले ही डिटॉल इंडिया में हमें कीटाणुओं से आजादी दिला रहा था। हाँ, 1936 में डिटॉल लिक्विड इंडिया में बीमारियों से लड़ाई लड़ने आ गया था।
एक मिनट आयुष्मान, तुम्हारी तरह ये सब हमारी खास दोस्त को भी बताए।
खास दोस्त?
हाँ, हमारा खास मैजिशियन दोस्त। नीला जादूगर है मेरा नाम और मैं फैलाता हूँ बीमारियां फैलाने वालों का करता हूँ काम तमाम। और आयुष्मान, 1980 में आया डेटॉल सोप बार और 1994 में आया लिक्विड हैंड वॉश और 1999 में फ्रेश सोप
सही बोला नीला जादूगर, हमें खुद को बीमारियों से बचाना है और देश को स्वस्थ और स्वच्छ बनाना है।
It's time to party, party. फैलाऊं बीमारी, बीमारी. It's time to party, party.
अरे तुम दोनों इसको जानते हो?
अरे ये सच में बहुत परेशान करता है आयुष्मान। हाँ, और ये सबको तरह तरह की बीमारियां भी दे देता है।
It's time to party, party. फैलाऊं बीमारी, बीमारी. It's time to party, party.
अरे नीला जादूगर, ये भी बताओ कि केके की टोली में और कौन कौन है?
बताता हूँ। क्या आपको पता है हमारे फोन पे, बेडशीट्स, कीबोर्ड, इन सब में छिपे होते हैं केके गैंग के बैक्टीरिया।
और
इसलिए आपको चाहिए सरफेस क्लीनर, टॉयलेट क्लीनर और हैंड सोप।
और भी कुछ बताओ नीला जादूगर।
क्या आपको पता है आपके मोबाइल फोन पर टॉयलेट सीट से भी ज्यादा कीटाणु होते हैं?
हाँ, कितनी देर से मैं ये सुन सुनकर बोर हो गया। अब मैं भी आपको कुछ बता दूं। मेरे ऐसे वैसे कोई दोस्त नहीं, अलग अलग कीटाणु बीमारी फैलाने वाले हैं। और फिर हमारी पार्टी शुरू।
तो मिस्टर केके, अब हम देंगे हेल्थ और हाइजीन पर ध्यान सुबह शाम, तो आपका काम तमाम।
ठीक बोला आयुष्मान, जब दोगे ध्यान तो नहीं होगे बीमारियों से परेशान। बस केके के कुछ गैंग मेंबर से रहना सावधान।
जैसे कि विब्रियो कोलेरे, जो आता है पानी में और खाने में। इसलिए 20 सेकंड तक डेटॉल साबुन और पानी से हाथ धोना है जरूरी। और फिर होता है इशरिकिया कोलाई।
ओह कोली, मेरा हमजोली, माय फेवरेट।
देखो भाई, कोली नहीं कोला है। तुम जरा चुप बैठो और दूर रहो मुझसे।
और ये इशरिकिया कोलाई होता है खराब पानी में, खराब खाने में और कर देता है बीमार, बहुत बीमार। और फिर होते हैं बैक्टीरियाज जैसे कि शिगेला, साल्मोनेला।
ओह साल्मोनेला, कितना हटेला। डायरिया के बिना नहीं जाने देता किसी को अकेला।
अरे भाई, कितने इसके साथी बैक्टीरिया हैं?
आयुष्मान, इसकी लिस्ट तो बहुत लंबी है, लेकिन हम सबको बस हाथ धोती चलना है और बढ़ती चलना है, तभी तो स्वास्थ्य होगा अच्छा और मिलेगी संपूर्ण स्वच्छता। और अब सूश है हमारा नारा। ओ, देखो देखो, लगता है भागने की तैयारी कर रहा है केके बेचारा। ओ नो।
अरे मेरे वीआईबी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बैक्टीरिया, कहाँ जा रहे हो तुम?
क्योंकि आज से 0% टेंशन और 0% डर। हाँ, 0% परेशानी, क्योंकि कीटाणुओं को याद आएगी उनकी नानी। तो मिलकर करते हैं स्वूश
नानी।
केके का तो हो गया सफाया।
सफाया तो हो गया, लेकिन याद रहे हम सब रहेंगे 100% कमिटेड टू स्वस्थ इंडिया।
Yes!